Hello everyone. In today's lecture, we are going to study about the zero and knapsack problem. We have already studied what we mean by a knapsack problem. We have seen the fractional knapsack problem, which can be solved using greedy strategy. Today, we are going to study the zero and knapsack problem. The zero and knapsack problem can be solved using dynamic strategy, whereas the fractional knapsack can be solved using greedy strategy. Now, zero and knapsack indicates that we cannot make the fractions of the items. We have to either take the item or leave the item. So 0 indicates that leave the item and 1 indicates that pick the item, hence the name zero and knapsack. So to solve this zero and knapsack problem, we have to use this formula here. Now for the final answer which we are going to get is will be in V of Nm, where V is the two-dimensional matrix. Now two-dimensional matrix, the dimensions will be n and m, where n is the number of items and m is the capacity of the knapsack. So final answer we are going to get in V of Nm. Now the formula we used here is to find out every entry in the matrix. We have these three criteria, and using this formula we are going to solve the problem. Now to understand how to solve zero and knapsack problem using dynamic strategy, we are going to consider an example which was asked in December 2017. The problem was asked for 10 marks. The question is, solve the following knapsack problem using dynamic approach. N equals to 4 items is given, capacity of the knapsack m equals to 9, and each item's value and weight is given. That's it. So in the question they have not specified anywhere that it is a 0-1 knapsack problem, but since it is specified that you have to solve using dynamic approach, which itself indicates that it is a 0-1 knapsack. So always remember that fractional knapsack can be solved using greedy strategy, whereas 0-1 is solved using dynamic approach. So as we have seen that V of Nm will give you the solution. Now where n is the number of items, so in the question number of items are 4 and the m is the capacity of the knapsack, which is given as 9. So will have 4 number of rows and 9 number of columns. So we'll draw a two-dimensional matrix in which the number of rows will be 4 and number of columns will be 9. So here I have drawn this table. Now here this indicates the number of columns, as you can see, from 1 to 9 with an extra column of 0. Similarly, the number of rows are 4, which indicates the 4 items with an extra row. Just as we have seen in the longest common subsequence problem, we have an extra row and extra column initialized to 0. So here also we have an extra column which indicates the capacity of the knapsack is 0. This is the capacity of the knapsack. So when the capacity of the knapsack is 0, these are the profits obtained. So our profit obtained is 0. As we have seen in the formula, for I equals to 0, j equals to 0. That means when I equals to 0, all the column entries are 0, all the row entries are 0, and all the column entries are 0. Now our task is to fill all these remaining entries, and we are going to get the final answer here in the last cell. So we are going to fill this matrix row wise this way, and finally we'll get the maximum value in the last cell. Okay, so this is the given thing in the question. Items, 4 items, their individual profits and their weights. So we'll start from here. Now how to calculate this value? We are going to use the formula here. Now the column value indicates the capacity of the knapsack. Now here capacity of the knapsack is 1, and this means the first item whose profit is 18 and the weight is 2. Now the capacity of the knapsack is 1 and the weight of the item is 2. So this cannot be fit in the knapsack. So profit obtained will be this value, previous value will copy here. Since this item cannot fit in the knapsack, capacity of the knapsack is 1, weight of this item is 2, so no profit, so 0. Next value is the capacity of the knapsack is 2, weight of the item is 2. So yes, this item can be taken into the knapsack. So to find out the profit value is 18. We are not going to write it directly here, we are going to use the formula. Now the formula says take the maximum of, what is the profit of this item? It is 18. plus. Now 18 plus this value we are calculating. The weight of this item is 2. So go one row above and 2 steps behind. What we are going to do? We are going to go one row above and weight of this item is 2. So we'll go 2 steps behind. What is this value? It is 0. So I'll write here 0, comma. Maximum of this, and the second entry will be exactly the above value. This we are calculating, and exactly the above value is 0. So what we get here? 18. So I'll write here value 18. Similarly, the next value. Again, capacity of the knapsack is 3, weight of the item is 2. So yes, we are going to get the profit. So again, I am going to use the formula max. Profit of this item is 18 plus. Now we are calculating this. Go one row above and weight of this item is 2. So 2 steps behind. So 0. So 18 plus 0 and one row above value is 0. So this is 0. So 18. Now as you can see here, the previous entire row is 0. So automatically you will get all these values as 18. 18 is nothing but the profit obtained by this current item I1. Now we'll go to the next row, I2. Now to calculate this value, again the capacity of the knapsack is 1, weight of this item is 4. So when the capacity of the knapsack is 1, 2 and 3, this item cannot be placed in these 3 cells. So we are not going to consider this item for these 3 entries. So what we are going to do, we are going to copy the above value as it is, 18 here, 18 as it is. Why? Because the capacity of the knapsack is less than the weight of the current item. Now to find out this value, the capacity is 4 and the weight of this item is 4. So yes, we are going to get some profit. So again, I will consider the formula max of what we consider item 2 profit value is 25 plus. Now we are here. So what we do, the weight of this item is 4. So go one row above and 4 steps behind. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. So this 0, comma. The second value is one row above, that is 18. So what we have, the maximum amount this is 25. So I have calculated 25. I will write that value here. Similarly, this again I am going to use the formula max of the profit value is 25 plus. This is all rough work. We don't have to write this in the paper if the problem is asked for 10 marks. This is all rough work. You can directly fit the entries here. Okay, so 25 plus. Now go one row above and 4 steps behind. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 25 plus 0 and the above value is 18. So max value is 25. So I write 25. Next entry. Now this, for again I'll use the formula. Profit by this item is 25 plus one row above and 4 steps behind. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 18, comma, the above value is 18. So we are going to get here 43. So I'll write 43 here. Next value, again I'll use the formula maximum of 25 plus one row above and 4 steps behind. 2, 3, 4. So 18. And above value is 18. So again I'm getting here 43. Similarly, you'll get here 43, here also 43, since this all values are 18. So we have considered the second item also. Now go to the third item. Again the item third item weight is 5. So for the entries 1, 2, 3 and 4, we are not going to get any calculated profit due to this item. This item cannot be considered till this cell. Okay, so these 4 values I will copy from the above row as it is, because we are not going to get the profit due to this item here. Okay, now the next entry is the capacity of the knapsack is 5, weight of this item is 5. So yes, we are going to calculate the profit. Now the profit of this item is 27 plus What we consider always, the weight of this item is 5. So we are here, go one row above and now 5 steps behind. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 27 plus 0, comma. The next will be the above value 25. So maximum of this is 27. So I'll write here 27. Similarly, this value, again I'll write maximum. The profit of this item is 27 plus, we are here, go one step above and 5 steps behind. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, again 0, and the above value is 43. So maximum of this is 43. So I'll write here 43. Next, this cell value, again I'll use the formula. Maximum of profit of this item is 27 plus, go one row above and 5 steps behind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is 18 and the above value is 43. So this comes out to be 45. So I'll write here 45. Next, again profit of this item is 27 plus, go one row above, 5 steps behind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 18, the above value is 43. So again I'm getting here 45. Now the last value, again I'll use the formula. This is 27 plus, one row above and 5 steps behind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that is 25, comma, the above value is 43. So what do you get here? 52. So here 52. So we have calculated for the third item as well. Now we'll calculate the last row. Again the weight of this item is 3. So 1 and 2 cell will now have no profit. So we'll copy the above values as it is. Now we'll calculate this one using the same formula. What we are going to consider, maximum of the profit of this item is 10 plus, now the weight of this item is 3. So what we are going to do, go one row above and 3 steps behind. 1, 2, 3. So 10 plus 0 and the above value is 18. So the value is 18. Now the next here, again max, the profit of this item is 10 plus, the one row above and 3 steps behind. So 0 and the above value is 25. So I get here 25. Now this value, the profit of formula I'll use. Profit of this item is 10 plus, one row above, 3 steps behind. 1, 2, 3. So 10 plus 18 and the above value is 27. So I get here 28. This is 28, this is 27. So I get here 28. Okay. Now this value, again max of profit of this item is 10 plus, one row above, 3 steps behind. 1, 2, 3. So 10 plus 18 and the above value is 43. So maximum is 43. I'll copy it here, 43. Now this value, again I'll use the formula. Max profit of this item is 10 plus, one row above, 3 steps behind. 2, 3. So 25 and the one row above value is 45. So I get here 35. So one row above and 3 okay. So here I get here sorry, this comes out to be 45. This is maximum, this is 35, this is 45. So I get here 45. Okay. Now this value, again I'll use the formula. Max profit of this item is 10 plus, one row above, 3 steps behind. 1, 2, 3. So 10 plus 27, above value is 45. So maximum is 45. So I write here 45. Now the last value, again I'll use the formula. Max profit of this item is 10 plus, now one row above and 3 steps behind. 1, 2, 3. So 43 and the above value is 52. So maximum of this is 53. This we get 53, this is 52. So here I got 53. Now as you can see here, we have calculated the last value. This is V of NM. So this is the maximum profit which we are getting. Okay. Now we know that maximum profit using 0, 1 knapsack for this problem is 53. So this is our answer. but we don't know which items we have considered to get this profit. So to find out the items which are considered to get this maximum profit, again we are going to use this two-dimensional matrix. Now we are going to find out that how we have got this 53. Is this 53 copied from the above row, or is this calculated for this item? Now if for that we'll compare this with the above row value. Now is this on the same? No, that means what? We have not copied this value from the above row. We have calculated for this item, and since we have calculated this value, that means this item I4 is in our knapsack. So we'll write here item and profit. So this 53 value is calculated 1 because this and this are not same. Okay, so I4 is in our knapsack and its profit is 10. Okay, now again we'll come here. Okay, now this is a calculated value. Now I4 item ka weight is 3. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll go one row above and 3 steps behind. 1, 2, 3. Yes, 43. So I'll mark this. What we have done? We have considered I4 in our knapsack. Now weight of this item is 3. So where we are here, go one row above and 3 steps behind. 1, 2, 3. So we have got 43. Now repeat the process. Our process is, we'll compare this and this. Are these values same? Yes. That means this item is not in the knapsack. This item is not in the knapsack. We have copied this 43 here. When these two are same, that means this is not the item which should be in the knapsack. So we'll go above and I'll consider this. Okay, now this value is copied from the above item or it is calculated. Now this and this are not same. That means we have not copied this 43 from the above item. That means this is a calculated value and this is the item number I2. Since this is not copied, it is calculated one. So this item I2 will be in our knapsack. I2, profit of I2 is 25. Okay, now we are here. Now the weight of this item is 4. So we'll repeat the process. Go one row above and 4 steps behind. Weight of this item is 4. So one row above and 4 steps behind. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is 18. Okay, now we are here. Again, what we are going to do? Compare this with the above row. Are both equal? No. That means this is a calculated one. That means this corresponding item I1 should be in the knapsack. I1, the profit of I1 is 18. Okay, now we are here. The weight of the item is 2. So repeat the process. Go one row above and 2 steps behind. 1, 2. So we are here. Then as soon as you get 0, that means your knapsack is full. So our knapsack has item number I4, I2, I1. The corresponding profit values are 10, 25, 18, which comes, the summation comes out to be 53, and this is our maximum profit due to these 3 items. So we have solved the 0-1 knapsack problem using dynamic programming approach. Thank you.